Welcome to everyone. In this video, we are going to watch Liquidator Final Statement of Accounts from the subject Corporate Accounting. And this is the format for Liquidator Final Statement of Accounts, and the liquidator needs to prepare the statement like this. And this format has been already explained in the previous video, so kindly watch the previous video for this format explanation. Yes, J Limited went into liquidation with the following liabilities. The liabilities are secured creditors rupees 50,000 and the securities realized from the secured creditors rupees 55,000, which means the securities has been realized excess of 5,000 from the secured creditors. Preferential creditors rupees 2,000, unsecured creditors rupees 83,000, and liquidators expenses for their liquidation comes to rupees 800, and liquidator is entitled to a remuneration of 4% on the amount realized, including securities with creditors. So we need to give 4% not only for asset realized but also for the secured creditors too, and 2% on the amount distributed to unsecured creditors. There is no percentage given here for preferential creditors, so we take consider the unsecured creditors percentage for preferential creditors too. The assets were realized to rupees 75,000. Now the liquidator needs to prepare their final statement of accounts. Yes. First, we enter receipt side to asset realized 75,000. There is no need to enter various assets and the amount because there is no specification given in the problem regarding what are the assets has been realized and how much they has been realized. So we just simply entered to asset realized 75,000, and next to surplus from secured creditors. Surplus from secured creditors amount will be only 5,000 because here securities realized 55,000 and the secured creditors amount need to pay will be 5,000. So the excess surplus amount will be only 5,000. Sorry, secured creditors realized 55,000 and secured creditors payment was rupees 50,000. So the excess surplus amount will be 5,000. Here we need to enter 5,000, but in the problem the liquidator is entitled to receive 4% on secured creditors too. So we need to include the secured creditors amount for asset realized also. So here to surplus from secured creditors 55,000. Surplus amount 5,000 plus secured creditors amount 50,000, total 55,000. The amount to be received from unpaid call money. There is no unpaid call money given in the problem, so simply we just leave it. So total receipts amount will be 1,30,000. And come to payment side. We don't want to change the order given in the problem, or we don't want to change the order given in the format. We must follow the order given in the format. By legal charges. So there is no legal charges amount given in the problem, so simply we leave that. And then second one, liquidators remuneration. So 4% on asset realized. The asset realized amount will be 75,000, but in the problem they have been given he is entitled to receive 4% for secured creditors amount too. So the total asset realized amount will be 1,30,000 into 4%, 5,200. And then second, 2% on preferential creditors. Here there is no specified percentage given for preferential creditors in the problem, so we take consider the unsecured creditors percentage for preferential creditors also. So 2% for preferential creditors, which means 2,000 into 2%, 40 rupees. And let us wait for unsecured creditors. If there is any amount available to pay for unsecured creditors, we have to find the liquidator remuneration for that amount payable for the unsecured creditors. The next liquidation expenses comes to rupees 800, that should be given in the problem we entered here. And by debenture holders nil. There is no debenture holders amount given in the problem. If any given in the problem, then we should enter here with interest to the debenture holders also. By secured creditors, if we entered surplus amount here, then we don't enter secured creditors here. If we included secured creditors amount here with surplus, then we should give the secured creditors amount here too. So buy secured creditors 50,000 and then buy preferential creditors 2,000. Before giving this payment, we need to watch, is there available amount for the payments. If there is available amount for the payments, then we give. If there is no available amount, there is not enough amount, then we should make the adjustments accordingly. Here the total asset realized amount will be 1,30,000, and these are the amount till now the liquidator is paid. So 5,200 for asset realized, 40 rupees for preferential creditors share of liquidation or remuneration, and 800 for liquidation expenses, 50,000 for secured creditors, 2,000 for preferential creditors, and the balance amount will be 71,960. So we need to give 83,000 for unsecured creditors, but here we have only 71,960 available for paying unsecured creditors amount. So in this 71,960, the 2% of unsecured creditors amount is also included here. So we just taken away from that amount here. So 71,960 into 2 divided by 102, the amount will be 1,411. So total remuneration will be 6,651, and the balance amount available for payment to unsecured creditors is 70,549. So the total on both sides will be 1,30,000. So the liquidator have only 70,549 rupees available to pay for the unsecured creditors, but in the problem they have given 83,000 to the payable need to pay the unsecured creditors, but here only 70,549 is available to pay. So accordingly the liquidator has paid 70,549. In this way the liquidator prepared their final statement of accounts. Thank you for watching this video.